Welcome to the Sound Healers Association May members meeting. I'm going to ask you all to say hello in the chat. Tell us what sound tools you work with personally or professionally and where you are located. If you could just take a minute to do that now. In the meantime, you will see our meeting welcome sign that gives you the links for today's guest or tonight's guest, who is Avigail Berg Panitz. Thank you for sharing in the chat. We have representation from England. Oh my goodness, it's the middle of the night for you. We have representation from Australia. Welcome, Malaysia. Welcome the United States, Florida, Colorado, and Oregon. So glad that you were able to join us this evening. I wanted to introduce you to Avigail Berg Panitz, who has an MA in Holistic Health from Lesley University. She's a visionary and futuristic entrepreneur. Abigail learned vibro-acoustic therapy from Olav Schiele, the inventor of the original vibro-acoustic therapy in Norway and Finland, the essence of harmonic low sound frequencies and the best equipment's design. Abigail, with her Sound Well company, exclusively represents Olav Schiele in America and uses his original frequencies compositions in her mats, pillows, and sound bath bags and weighted blankets. As a meditation teacher and energy healer for many years, Abigail found that vibro-acoustic therapy is the easiest, most soothing, and effortless way to end stress and reduce pain, insomnia, and anxiety daily. Abigail was born in Israel and relocated to the United States 11 years ago. She lives with her husband in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Hi, Abigail, and welcome. It's so good to see you again, and we're so glad you could meet with us tonight to discuss your work.
And sound. And my passion was to find tools to enable people to get into calmness on demand in a very easy way. And so I was just searching and I found Olav from Norway, and I was fascinated about what he was doing with sound. And I started communicating with him and we became real good friends. And that was long before I relocated to the States. And when I told him that I'm moving to the States, he said, I want you to represent me in the States. And I told him, are you sure? I don't know anybody but my husband to be, you know? And he said, yes, I want you. And so this was the beginning of a journey. I told him, I need to feel what you're doing, because at that point we were only talking theoretically about what he was doing. And so he sent me a mat and he sent me the frequencies that he composed between 30 hertz and 120 hertz. These are low sound frequencies. Mm-hmm. And I began a journey on my body, mind, spirit laboratory to realize what's the impact of those frequencies on the being, on my being. And I was thrilled by that. And so anything else that I did before, I put aside and I said, this is what humanity needs. I'm going to do that. And I'm passionate about it since then.
So let me see if I heard you right. So you didn't really experience Olav's work until he sent you the mat?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's really interesting.
Well, it was really the connectivity that we had was something really beyond, my interest and exploration of this field. We were really, I would say, spiritual friends. And for the next 3 years almost after he sent me his mat and frequencies, we were chatting on Skype daily. And then I flew to Norway and I flew to Finland later on, and he continued to teach me personally. And I also attended workshops, and he taught me how to manufacture and how to design the mats and the pillows and what we have, and also how to really understand the perception behind low sound frequencies.
Okay, wow, that's really interesting. So I'm just trying to kind of get my head around what Olaf is doing. So is he cited as being the pioneer of this, or where did the idea come from?
So he was actually, he was a music therapist at the beginning, and he also played his bass in front of children with disabilities. And the closer he got physically to their wheelchair, he noticed the positive impact of the low sound of the bass on their body, and the release of tension, and their mood became better, and they were just positively impacted by the low sound of the bass. And he was thrilled about this idea, so he started doing different exploration, placing speakers, big speakers around a chair, and again the same impact came about. And little by little he learned about transducers and home theater technology. And he started really creating from nothing, embedding speakers in furniture, in mats and pillows. And he also today he's retired and he's not really active. However, I can say that he's one of the most expert people in the theory of harmony of Pythagoras. And he took the harmony of Pythagoras and implemented in composing low sound frequencies, again, between 30 hertz and 120 hertz. And it's really fascinating. At the beginning, he blended it with music, but then he realized that when you stream low sound frequency, a single low sound frequency, you are very precise in the outcome, and also the silence enable a person to observe inward the processes that take place in breathing, in the sensation of the vibrations, which are actually quantum sonic waves that are felt physically, vibrating all the cells and tissues and muscles and bones and all the systems harmonically. The word harmonically is very important here.
I got that, and it's reminding me of the conversation you and I had before, when I had asked you, well, how is this different than the Rest Station Lounge, which we had talked to the creator of that, or a sound bed, or and I had also asked you, are you using headphones and music? And you had mentioned what you just did about the silence. Can you speak to that a little more?
Yes. One of our perception and our view approach is the idea of less is more. I mean, we're so overwhelmed with so many triggers from the external world and the interpretation of what's going on. And the less you have triggers, you can focus your attentiveness to the processes that takes place in the body. So together with breathing and really realizing the impact of those a sonic vibration on the body parts, so you really understand how to utilize the energy and optimize the energy inside of us. Because when we're stressed and overwhelmed, we kind of consume energy and spend it on the chaos. But if we realize that silence is a kind of an inner condition for calibration, harmonizing, dynamic balance, attunement, all those words, meaning how we can, just by observing and being focused and being attentive to what's going on, can really enable us to optimize the usage of energy for better, for creativity, for better mood. And it's actually, we are participating in the healing process together with the frequencies.
I was so excited to actually hear about that difference, because when I thought about vibro-acoustic, I was thinking about a lot of other mats and beds and headphones, and even the sound and vibration coming through those products, but not just one low frequency. So that was very educational for me, and I appreciate your sharing that. So do you want to talk a little more about the focus of your work right now? And I know that you put together a presentation for us. Would you like to talk about your focus and then go into the presentation?
Sure.
Okay.
So about 3 years ago, we started manufacturing our own equipment, mats and pillows. And now lately we have a beautiful new product, which is sound bath bag / blanket, weighted blanket. And my passion now is to find strategic business partners to let the world know about this equipment, because I believe that stress, mental, emotional, and physical stress is really the gateway to other chronic conditions such as insomnia, anxiety, pain, and actually all those drain vitality and weaken the immune system.
Yep.
So I see vibroacoustic, and believe me, I know so many tools because I'm a meditation teacher and also an energy healer, and I've collected over the years so many tools. And I said to myself, this is the most effective and effortless way to reduce mental, emotional, and physical stress daily. So I'm looking for strategic business partners in different markets, because vibroacoustic therapy is really a generic, holistic, and integrative tools. What I mean is that you can really add it to any other modality, either physical modality, medical doctors, chiropractors, physical therapists, and psychotherapists. So you can add vibroacoustic before, during, or after treatment in order to balance and optimize the usage of energy and minimize the overwhelmed body-mind. So my passion today is looking for business partners in furniture, in bedding industry, in horses, because we also do blankets for horses, and of course the therapeutic world, rehabs, rehabilitation, physical rehabilitation, rehabs for addiction, And of course, the spas, schools, and of course, corporations like Wellness at Work.
Didn't you tell me something about work with Alzheimer's as well as kids on the spectrum?
So yes, so if you go to our website, you can find a page for research, and we have several research in different conditions. Alzheimer's is one of them. Autism is another. Rett syndrome, children with CP, and so the whole everything started from disabled children. So we
Right.
do have quite a lot of studies and research in the field of chronic diseases as well, fibromyalgia, Parkinson, and MS, and everything has to do with calibration and reduction of mental, emotional, and physical stress. No matter what you are, you can be a person with no illnesses at all. But
Right.
I think that every person needs to manage and reduce stress daily.
I would agree with that statement. Just knowing the week I've had, I think I wish I had one of your little teddy bears right now.
Okay, so you mentioned teddy bear, so I'm going to show you Panda Bear.
Oh, look at that.
So this panda has 2 speakers with low sound frequencies. And when I stream the frequency from my phone, one single frequency, whatever I choose, and I'll let you in a moment show you how I choose those frequencies, how to decide to choose those frequencies. Let me just turn on the app. I don't know if you will see my screen. Can you see something?
At that angle, I can, yes.
So what you see here are
Red, orange, yellow. It looks like the colors of the chakras.
So it's similar to the colors of the chakra, but actually all have decided those colors just to, give a name for each one of the 7 frequencies, which are given to as a therapeutic kit when you purchase a whole body equipment from us. So you get the 7 frequencies. Okay. We have several more, but these are the basic for therapeutic usage. So what I tried to say about the panda is that this panda has 2 speakers for low sound frequency. And I choose one frequency, I stream it with Bluetooth. And the beauty of it, I can hug it. And the sensation that I feel is that I'm being hugged from within. I feel the vibration inside my body. And because I hug the panda, I feel it as if I'm being hugged from within. And it's an amazing sensation, not only to reduce pain, stress, insomnia, and anxiety, but also as emotional support for people that are lonely, people with an anxiety, children that can't sleep at night. So this is really those pets that we make. And we make several pets, and we can do pets on demand. So they're really, the beauty of it is that they help people reduce pain, stress, insomnia, and anxiety, but you can really feel not lonely when you hug them.
Where was that panda during the pandemic for me?
Oh my goodness, you just ask it.
Really, somebody who lives alone and then being in social isolation for so long, I've heard it not only myself but with my clients as well. It's really been a big deal. So,
this really, the coronavirus really, it was like a worldwide laboratory of people being, from one end, condensed in their homes, from the other end, so much stress.
Yeah.
And the space, the individuality was lost.
Yeah.
And I guess people are still in trauma. It will take a lot of time to get back to normal.
I think so. And is this the new normal? So are you going to show us some more?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll take you. I created a little presentation that give you some kind of.
Yep, we can see it.
You can see it. Okay.
Yes, I can. And Ben loves your panda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Me too, Ben.
Okay, I'll minimize you guys just so that you see the presentation. So what I want to say first is that we are defined as a wellness platform and not medical device. We can go into FDA if we like, but at this point we are focusing on the wellness market. So as I said before, our clients are B2B, businesses like schools, nursing home, rehabs, hospices, and of course animals, and B2C, anybody that wants to adopt preventive lifestyle, or people with disabilities and chronic diseases. So let's start from those pets. So we have pets with different sizes. And I'm not going to talk money, but just to say here, it's mentioned that $165 for the smallest pet. So, but then like this panda is a little bit more because it has 2 speakers and more frequencies are given in the package. So the first whole body mat is called Unwind Me. It's a portable and personal mat. You can roll it and take it with you wherever you go. You can place it on your bed, on a sofa, on a recliner, on the floor. And it's really light. And we have 2 versions. We have home version and professional version. And as I said before, when you buy a mat, you get the frequency, a code to download the frequencies.
So I'm not seeing, I can see the top of the screen, but I'm not seeing any other equipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just seeing the teddy bear, the lady in the blue shirt lying down on the mat, and the disclaimer.
So maybe I should refresh. Should I refresh?
Yeah, I would try to refresh because that's all I can see.
Okay.
On the shared screen. And
how about now?
Scroll down a little.
Do you see more?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. So maybe I'll stop sharing and start sharing again.
Yeah, why don't we try that? There you are.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's try that again. See, maybe it just froze.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
if the screen's not gonna, it should scroll with you.
Do you see now?
There we go. There we go. So now it's working. Okay, I'm glad I said something.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
So this is the mat, Unwind Me. As I said, there are 2 versions, one home version and the other one is professional. As you see, you can roll it, you can take it wherever. Here's this lady, she opens the mat and lies on it. The next whole body is our multifunctional sound bath bag / weighted blanket. So it can be like a sleeping bag. And the sensation here is really amazing because you're really surrounded by sound, by low sound, all the body from your back to the front. And this is amazing experience. It's a physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual experience.
Can you speak to a little bit about how that blanket works? Like with the technology inside of it, is it?
Yes, yes.
Where is it and how does that work? because I kind of like that, that idea of just climbing into a little cocoon.
Exactly. It's like getting back to the womb for a little while.
Okay.
It's like escaping inward, and you know, to get I mean, from the moment we wake up, we're so overwhelmed with the missions at home and at work and all the multimedia and the phones and the computer, and sometimes people just cannot disconnect. And the beauty of this sound bath blanket, it could be a blanket, it could be like a bag, or it could also be like a pad. You can place it on the bed, on the mattress, and lay yourself on it. So
Okay.
so the sensation is really like reset, reboot, recharge. And no efforts. I want to emphasize this. No effort of, you know, no meditation, no imagining, nothing, no effort. You just select a single frequency and you let go. Here you have sound massage, foot massage. So again, if you're a person that works in front of a computer all day, this is kind of gymnastic to the cells. You place your feet on it, you stream a single frequency, and it helps blood circulation, and really like very soft gymnastic to the cells in a way that it keeps you calm, but it keeps you sharp and alert.
Interesting.
This is a multifunctional pillow. You can sit on it. You can place it on the back of a chair. You can hug it. So again, the idea of multifunctional is that you place the pillow or the equipment wherever it is needed. And this pillow is called built-in vibration. Its intention is really to place it, for example, under a sofa pillow. So you can really turn any furniture into vibro-acoustic equipment with this pillow, or more than one. And last but not least, our friends, the horses and pets, dogs and cats, and they love it. They love it. And I don't know how many of you guys love cats, but cats purr. Their purring is not only because they want to be spoiled, but it's a healing process. And there is research showing that cats are less wounded when they fall than dogs because they purr. And this purring is actually vibroacoustic, biological vibroacoustic. So this is, you can go into our website, of course, and see all the rest of our equipment.
Thank you so much. I was wishing, I'm sure you all heard my dog.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying hello to everybody. I wish he had a little mat right now. And I think cats, it's funny you say that about their purring. I think that's their own personal humming system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much about that. Now, I'm sitting here very intrigued. So can you kind of walk us through, when you meet with a client, what would your initial intake look like, and how would you do that?
Right. So we train therapists, whoever buy a system from us. So we train them. We have online training program in our website. But the process is really, when a person comes in, he comes in with the stress he brings in from wherever he was, right? So what we do for the first 5 minutes of every session before we start streaming a frequency, we kind of, the person sits in front of us or lies on the mat already, but this is evaluation process where I need as a therapist to decide which will be the main frequency for that session. Because as I said before, we have different frequencies for different conditions: lower back pain, upper back pain, headache, breathing problem, insomnia, anxiety, and so on. So my purpose is really to realize what frequency will be the dominant in the session. So what I do is I take them for about between 5 to 10 minutes of inner journey, where I ask them to realize themselves, like they scan their body from within, and they realize where they have mostly stress, pain, or stress or pain. So what I do, I want to take you into this experiment, if you like, and I'll do this between 5 and 10 minutes of inner journey, and you can just do this exercise and then you can tell yourself or tell me in the chat which place, which organism or system in your body was more stressed or in pain, and then I could tell you which frequency I would use.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Before you start that, I just want to share Ben's comment that your products have such great potential, and I agree wholeheartedly, Ben, and can see the potential for supporting healing of children undergoing cancer treatments and people undergoing physiotherapy from physical injuries, so much more. I think the possibilities are endless. I agree 100%. So let's have this experience.
All right. So what I'm going to ask is just sit wherever you're seated as if you were a sack of sand. You know, a sack of sand, just all the sand, all the particles just go down with the gravitation and place themselves. So just be loose, and you can close your eyes, and whatever I'm asking you to do, you do it in your visualization and in your mind, and just let's start it. So just breathe in deeply and let go. And we start from the forehead. Just focus on your forehead from within, as if you're observing yourself from within, and feel and sense if you have any pain or stress there. You go down to the muscles of your eyes. And again, feel if you have any tension or pain. You go down to your cheeks. Feel the muscles in your cheeks. And observe if you have any pain or stress there. You breathe in deeply and you let go. You feel your chest, your shoulders, your arms. Feel the muscles, the nerves, blood vessels, bones. Do you feel any pain or stress there? And in your chest, feel your heart, lungs, breast, any tension, any pain. Just mark in your mind if you feel that, so that you can tell me later. You go down to your digestive system, your belly. Feel organs, tissues, and cells. And realize if you have any pain or stress there. And you breathe deeply. And you let go. You go down to your hips. Your legs, your knees, down to your feet. And again, go inward to your bones, muscles, nerves, blood vessels. You're scanning your legs and you feel if you have any pain or stress there. Now the back side of your body, from your feet up to your bottom. You breathe in deeply and you let go. Now you scan your lower back. From one side to the other, you scan your lower back and you sense or you feel or you perceive if you have any pain or stress there. You go up to the middle part of your back. Again, you scan it. And you mark in your mind if you have any pain or stress there. You go up to the upper part of your back and you scan it. And you breathe deeply and you let go. Now you observe your head, your brain, your mind, your thought system, emotional system, your spiritual system, your memory, and how overwhelmed are you? Do you have any pain or stress there? And you breathe in deeply and you let go. And you can open your eyes while each one of you marked in your mind if you found in this scanning and this inner journey, if you really felt sharp pain or stress. And if you did, please let me know.
Thank you so much. So because there is a small number on the call, I would ask, instead of putting it in the chat, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. And then you can have that conversation with Abigail. I think that would probably be easier for everyone. Our numbers are small enough. I'm trying to get used to managing the chat while we're talking, but I don't think we need to do that right now if everyone would like to do that. And I think if it's under your reactions where you can raise your hand. And then I think I need to unmute you. Okay, so I saw Ben first. There you go.
Hi, Abigail. Hi.
Hi,
Ben.
how are you?
Great, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I had tightness in my hip area through that meditation, so the hips were quite tight and just tense.
Did you feel that before this journey, or you were just realizing this in this journey?
Not so much before, more so through that meditation, but they have been tight in the past as well. Yeah.
So if you were my client and you were about to have a vibro-acoustic session, I would use 2 frequencies. The red one is a composition around 40 hertz. And 40 hertz is kind of resetting and minimizing any stormy weather in your body. And so I would use that for 23 minutes. And then I would use the yellow, which is around 52 composition hertz. And this is for lower back pain and also the reproduction system. And so the lower part of the belly, we can see the body as an instrument, and the different frequencies kind of attune different parts of the body. So when you tell me where it hurts you, I kind of combine. Of course, it depends how long the session is. If it's only half an hour, I would use the yellow first because it would really focus on where the pain and the stress are. So our perception is, first of all, minimize pain and stress because it drains vitality and it drains energies and it takes attention. Any pain or stress takes our attention. So the first thing to address before anything else is pain, stress, insomnia, and anxiety, but pain and stress are the most crucial. And that is why any session would start with minimizing pain and stress.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I wish you could feel the vibration, but maybe you can, you know.
So do I.
Okay, and then thanks, Ben. And thank you, Abigail. And then I see Belle has her hand up. So I'll ask you to unmute, Belle.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Belle. Thanks for sharing, Abigail. So just now I walked through the meditation journey, and then I felt pain on my right shoulder, just particular in this area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you have that before, or you just realized it?
I realized I had some pain on the third and the fourth spine, but I went for and yesterday I went for acupuncture, a Chinese treatment acupuncture yesterday, so to smooth out the pain feeling. However, I didn't realize that I had this pain on my right shoulder, and in particular only this area on the back.
And you don't remember like picking up something heavy or any incident that that really focused on this area?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I realized, yes, because now is in the pandemic time, so I try to minimize the shopping time. So like 2 or 3 days ago, I went out for shopping, so I got a lot of groceries.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay. So this is one of the things that I do is also when I talk with a person, to learn about the history, the more the present, the what you did the last week, or do you have any chronic conditions? Because even if people have chronic conditions like Parkinson, still what we try to do is reduce pain and stress in the now, because again, our perception is clouded when we have pain and stress. Even if we have a little cut in our finger, just think about if you cut your finger when you prepare yourself a salad. So you don't have a patience for anybody because it really hurts. So that's why we need to be minded what takes us out of attention, what takes us, what kind of drain our vitality and attentiveness. And so what I would tell you, if you were here in my room, I would again suggest that you start with red, which is 40 Hz composition, and then I would give you green frequency, which is around the 68 composition and 68 Hertz. And so what Olaf found, he was doing, trial and error. He knew about the octaves in music, and again the harmony of Pythagoras, and so he was playing with different frequencies, and he realized that between 30 Hertz and 120 Hertz are the best frequencies that impact positively the body and the mind, the emotional, the physical, and the mental. And so these are 2 octaves from 30 Hertz to 120 Hertz. So he started like composing a music, but he composed low sound frequencies. And so that's what I would do with you, together with some, soft exercises. And by the way, we also teach how to do exercises on the mat for people with disabilities and chronic diseases, which are not so mobile and they have difficulties in movement, people after surgery, injury, after giving birth, after a stroke, after extreme situations. So we teach how to, once you lie on the mat and you stream a frequency, it's kind of gymnastic to the cells. So you don't have to do a lot of movement in order to really move the cells from within. This is gymnastic from within, and it really helps, the metabolism, the mood, and everything. Life is movement. When we're stuck and we don't move, that's bad. We need to keep on moving. So the beauty of vibro-acoustic therapy is gymnastic in a gentle way. And then you can do different exercises on the mat.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think we have time, actually, for one more. Does somebody else want to share? If not, that's okay. I have more questions, or I can, because
How about you, Nasiri? Did you have any?
Because I something actually came up for me that I was not aware of until we were walking through that. I mean, I have my aches and pains I'm aware of, but this one I was not. And it was at the base of my skull, above my spine, like where your brainstem is. And I actually got a sharp pain there. And I was not cognizant of that before. And I was actually, you probably saw me like move my head around because it was just like a sharp jab.
So again, what I ask is did you have anything unusual in the past few days that may justify this pain?
No, I haven't done anything different. And actually I'm with Belle. I had a massage yesterday. So.
Well,
Yeah.
and what about what type of pillow are you using?
One that, because I've had neck issues before, so I try to make sure that my head is pretty much in alignment with my pillow, that it's not like up or back, because I can run into some problems with that. So it's,
So again, with you, I would do you feel a headache or it's a sharp
No.
pain?
no, it's not a headache, and I'm not feeling it now. It was just during when you walked us through that inner recognition that I just had a flash of a pain there. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting, because I didn't feel it before and I'm not feeling it now.
So imagine you're lying on the mat and you stream a single frequency and you do this journey, you by yourself. You know, I just took you into a journey, but everyone can do it for him, herself. So when you do this and you realize what's going on and you take yourself with your attention and direction and intention into the deeper levels of every organ, tissue, and cell and all the systems. And suddenly you reach this space and you feel this pain. So now while you're on the mat, while you are having inner body massage with low sound frequencies, you can use your fingers and really massage yourself together with the vibrations in the same spot that it hurts you and around you, around this space, you know, like a spiral around the space of the pain. And you can, with your fingertips, you can really go around it, just like acupuncture with your fingers, and press it, and then you may find the source of this pain. It may be the top of your head, it may be the neck, it may be a shoulder. Right. Everything is connected, right?
Right.
So something, and there is a string that caused this pain, and you need to explore it.
So now, when you showed us on your phone the different frequencies, so if I looked at that, would I be able to tell what frequency to use myself to target that area?
Yeah. First
while I was massaging
yes. If when you purchase the whole body system, so you get our ebook. We have an ebook in Amazon. You get access to a restricted area in a website.
Okay.
And you get 3 sessions with me.
Okay.
So this is exactly how we teach therapists how to do it to their clients, and also self-usage.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for explaining that. It really helps me to get like the picture of how does this work, and you know, how can I do it for self-treatment? Because I would imagine, I mean, I self-treat with all the sound therapy work that I do with others. I do it with myself as well. So where do you go from here? Let me say thank you, because that was just, I thought that was really great. I enjoyed it very much. And I think everybody else did too, from the sharing and the response that we're getting. So thank you for walking us through that and giving us that experience. So where do you go from here?
So what I wanted to say is the applications are really so many, because I just talked with you about pain, stress, insomnia, and anxiety. What I teach is also how to combine it, and for psychotherapy, for instance, how to replace a bad habit with a better habit. So I teach visualization and imagery to create a new scenario that replaces a bad habit. For instance, if you get back from work, you sit in front of your TV and you drink 5 beers. And you know, and this is a bad habit, and you eat potato chips every day. So, and suddenly you realize that you're getting fat and it's not good for you and you're addicted to it and you want to change it. So the first stage is actually awareness that you need to make changes because it really sabotage and bad habits are bad things for relationship, for performance at work and so on. So once you realize you want to change a bad habit, so then what I do, I teach you to do it for yourself. I don't tell you which music to put. I don't tell you which associative wording or new habit. It has to come from you, either from a positive experience that you had in the past. For instance, to replace the beer with soda water with ginger and lemon. Maybe this will give you a kick instead of the beer. So I will not tell you that. It has to come from you. When I just, in the conversation, you kind of observe yourself from within and you write down all the things that may be good to replace the beer. And then you write a scenario, how you do that. And then the beauty of vibro-acoustic is that it helps you relax. It helps you to go into deep meditation or self-hypnosis. It helps you to reset the desktop of your mind, and it helps you embed the new scenario to replace the bad scenario.
When we talked a little bit about this before too, about changing the bad habits and the visualization while you're engaging with the low vibro-acoustic frequencies and really making a difference. And I think we could go into another whole conversation about that, but I do want to honor everybody's time. Thank you so much for being with us today, Abigail. And as I said, I will put up, for the last 2 minutes, I will put up the intro that had Abigail's links so that everyone can take a picture of it with your phone, or let me see how else I can do that so that you can actually have the link. Well, it's on her website. So the research of vibro-acoustic therapy will get you to the website. Actually, Abigail, what is your website address? Can you tell us what that is?
It's very easy. It's vibro-therapy.com.
Okay, and I just put that in the chat, vibro-therapy.com, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. And then again, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you everyone for being on the call. I do want to mention that we will be opening up these calls to the greater public. If you do want to be interviewed on the meeting, please send me an email, let me know through info@Sound Healers Association. I'm going to give a plug for next month. I am the presenter next month. You can find out more about me, my background, and credentials, and the focus will be on tuning forks, how to hold them, how to use them, some techniques, some treatments that you can give yourself, and it'll definitely be like a hands-on kind of sharing time. So thank you again so much for being with us. There's some great comments coming in, Abigail. And thank you so much for sharing your kitty therapy with us, with humming kitties. I love that thought. I can't wait to tell Jonathan that. He'll get a kick out of that. And thank you so much for being with us today. And let me share the screen so that you have those links. And I see somebody just came in, and I'm sorry, but your time frame is off. You've missed the meeting, and the link will be on the homepage on the website within a week, and it will be up there for at least a month. So I'm sharing my screen now, and that has the links on it. Can you see that, Abigail?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, perfect. And thank you so much again. It just was such a blessing to have this time with you. And I will talk to you all soon.
And you're welcome to contact me for any question. Thank you.